Shuning uchun sizlardan iltimos telefonlarimizni yig'ishtiramiz va diqqat bilan o'sha ishtirokchilarning har bir himoya jarayonidagi faoliyatini qo'llab-quvvatlashga harakat qilamiz. Rahmat e'tiborlaringiz uchun. Shu yerda qoldiring, ha, bo'ldi, bu yoqqa qoldiring.
Okay, dear teachers, these days. So we are going to start from volunteers, anyone who wants, okay? We're not going to call according to the list. We are going to start already, it's 2:30, right? So that's why if your presentation is ready, you may come with your diploma work, come right here. You will stand there and then you will explain according to your presentation. You will be given 5 minutes for explaining your topic, your research topic. So anyone who wants, welcome. You should introduce yourself.
Keyingi varaq. So, good afternoon, dear teachers. So let's begin our coursework, and my theme is common mistakes and class. Mana bu ovoz ishlayaptimi? Ishlayapti. Ha, ularga boraman. Sizlarga eshitilmagancha. So, good afternoon, dear teachers. So, let's begin our coursework. My coursework theme is common mistakes and classroom management. So, what is classroom management? Okay. My first name is Dilnoza. My last name is Zakirova. So, I'm listeners and learners. So today we are going to explain my coursework. My coursework theme is common mistakes and classroom management. And we have to answer some questions according to the topic. And I explain with the help of the presentation because my presentation is connected with my topic. Common mistakes in classroom manage. We are teachers. We should motivate students to learn something because many roads are open for youth who know the English language in our republic. So sometimes we have made some mistakes during the lesson. So first question, what is the classroom management? Classroom management is to create effective discipline, create comfortable environment during the lesson and avoid some mistakes. Sometimes some students cannot show their ability and talents among students. That's why we have to and motivate them because we are teachers and also even we're parents with them. And what is the classroom management? It is being prepared for class. It's motivating your students and providing safe, comfortable leaders. And also it's building your students' self-esteem. Sometimes some teachers show their personal problems during the lesson. It is wrong and it is not correct for you. And also some students may be shameful and they cannot show their ability. And also we create suitable environment, adapt instruction, and adapt instruction, collaborate learning community. What is a classroom? And focus on attention during the lesson and also providing safe, comfortable learning and create comfortable environment and atmosphere in order to motivate them in the future, because many roads are open who know the English language very well. And also after graduating the school, students can continue their knowledge in foreign countries, for example, in South Korea, maybe in China, or maybe in Canada, also in the USA. And also we teach styles, personality, attitudes, student population, not all management. And at the end of the lesson, we have to change their strategy. Maybe some students will be active, but others may be very passive. And also we have to divide them into two types, active group and passive group. And why? Try different strategies to see if they learn. And also why is classroom management is important and essential for us, because satisfaction and enjoyment are very important for students, and classroom management issues are the highest concern for beginning teachers. And next one is we sometimes obey some rules. For example, we should prepare for the lesson before beginning the lesson, and we choose some useful worksheets for them in order to create new environment. We have to use innovative methods. For example, what is the innovative method? Innovative, it is comes from Greek words, new idea, deal with these behaviors, but also manage to minimize of task. And next, teach students to manage their own behavior, and students learn to on task and engage the learning activities you have planned for them. Next page is next introduction. So focus on attention. Before beginning the lesson, teacher should create good planning. Good planning is comprised of some rules and creative playing, brainstorming, and cooperation, and also deal with disruptive behavior and teach students manage their own way. We have we have to help them to create their own way in the future. And also techniques for better classroom and focus attention on the entire class. Okay. It is about 26 or 27 because I use I have I had to come across some difficulties while finding useful information in the internet. Some information is false for me and it is uninteresting, also unuseful for me, and I delete some information and I need choose some useful information according to my task. Process, I think teaching. So it is a fact that teaching is a challenging craft and very difficult way, I think, teaching, because to gather students in one time, it is very challenging for us, not only for me, but also for other teachers. It's a very difficult processing because their characters are different from each others. That's why, and also we have to use effective discipline and good planning, and also we create good atmosphere and enjoyable group mates. That's so. At the end of my coursework, yeah, at the end of the lesson, I printed my favorite book, which is called Pride and Prejudice. Is written by Jane Austen. His novel is a romantic novel, and this novel describes the history of the 18th century in the England people. So this romance describes five daughters of Mrs. Bean's daughters, and their mother wants her daughters to get married to rich people. This action or situation is observed in our society. Yeah, am I right? So at the end of the romance, their teachers wants to get married after fall in love with someone. That's all. Yeah, because it is enjoyable, not only enjoyable, but also it is very amazing for me because I desire all facts, because you advised me to choose this topic because you have many presentation according to my task. That's so. Because I'm a teacher and I come across some difficulties during the lesson. Uh, when I get relationship with students, there are some issues and I have to solve problems among students and learners.
My my name is Humora. My surname is Kırcıgitova. I work at Olympic Reserve College, and my topic is using memory games, teaching English learning. And now I can try explain this theme. First of all, I should answer the question: what is a game? Uh, Games are usually competitive, rule governed, goal defined, has closer and engaging. Uh, we can use as a teaching method. Teaching today has changed all over the past years. One, it is all about learners being passive and listening in classroom, but today learners are usually much more active in classroom, and that's better way to be active than by playing games. When I was a pupil, our teacher also use some kind of games during the lessons. For example, Simon side, chain drill, and when teacher playing this game with us, our classmates will be happy. Uh, Game is divided some kind of categories. For example, introduction games, group games, physical games, educational, theoretical, and expression games, drawing and coloring games, word games, and story and question games. Um, and using games have advantage and disadvantage sides also. I said advantage sides. Games are fun and children learn well through the play. They create an enjoyable environment. Games provide a real means for communication. And disadvantage sides: games can be noisy. People can be concerned their attention. Active pupils involve more than passive pupils. Games should be educational, and we should have games our classroom twice a month. If we use some more games, our lessons will be uh, unnecessary in effect. During the searching this theme, I search some kind of English teachers, English teachers, what they say about games. I interested this question, and some teachers games is unnecessary, and they don't want to more use during the lessons. But some teachers think using games is useful, and it has educational value. And also I prefer using games during my lessons. It is interesting for pupils, and our class may be more active during the lessons. And
So what do you think? What kind of games can be good for upper learners, not for kids? I mean, not younger learners, but upper learners. What games?
My topic is very suitable this theme, this question. For example, memory games. Memory games is useful for upper students, I think.
So as a teacher, you work at school right now.
Yes.
So in your teaching experience, what game was very effective for you and for your learners?
During my lesson, I some kind of using chain drill game, which to check our pupils how to learn new words, vocabulary. I can try to check pupils with the game chain drill. One student said one word and another word. This new words is connected with each other.
Okay,
Like this.
Komora. So do you like your topic?
Yes, of course.
And how did you write it? How did you create your diploma work? How many days did you need to create your diploma work, your coursework?
I searched this. I worked this diploma work with during 2 months, and but it's the end of I created presentation because many information that I use from internet, from some kind of books, and it's the end of the last end of the month I created this presentation.
Thank you, Humora. Thank you. You're free. So next teacher, please. As you said, any volunteers who wants? Welcome. You have to come with your coursework. Yes. She's going to get it.
Good afternoon, everybody. My full name is Boltaboyeva Mushtari Sabirjanovna. I came from Payarik district, and my full name is Boltaboyeva Mushtari Sabirjanovna. I came from Payarik district, and I work at school number 76 as a teacher. And my theme is learner autonomy in teaching foreign languages. Now I am going to speak about what is a learner autonomy, what skills do autonomous learning need, why is a learner autonomy important, and practical plan is how could we learn English independent. First of all, I should answer the question, what is autonomy learning? There are so many scientific works in English language which connected with learning autonomous, but this term autonomous learning is used by Henry HUDUDY in 1980s. It is also in education system. Henry HUDUDY described that autonomous learning is independent learning. There are three main models of autonomous learning. The first model is individual working, is focused on the learning some subject, for example, English independently. We know that when Uzbek girls getting married, they should do a lot of homeworks, and their rules also forbidden with their husbands and mother-in-law and father-in-law. At that time, she couldn't attend or join in any special course, and they should use this model. Take some bookshops, some books, and learn independently. Second model group is main model group is group working. This model helps ours. Same teachers gathered somewhere, or some students gathered which who their goals are same and read same themes and discuss each other and helps each other to develop knowledgeable skills. Last model is model of project work, which put on the first place, focused on the ultimate goal activity of several learners. Second one, what skills do autonomous learners need? The first skills are the ability to identify and set learning goals. First of all, we should realize that why I should learn something, and where I could eat, and we should learning goals also. Second skills is clear motivation to learn. We know that without motivation we couldn't anything. Next skill is the ability to plan and execute learning activities. Before the beginning something, we should do some outline. We should choose outlines and execute learning activities, because activities help us to improve and understanding learning theoretical parts. The next one is the ability to reflect on the evaluate their learning. We should use somewhere or some situation our knowing knowledge, and we should evaluate our learning. In that time we use some tests also, and understanding of their own learning process. I think that without understanding, it's not useless to learn. Knowledge and range of learning strategies and skills. For example, in English, we should, when we want to learn English, we should think always we take some certificate which connected with our salary. That's why we should improve our speaking skills, reading, writing, and listening. In shortly, autonomous learner need to be proactive, reflective, self-aware, and motivated. Next plan is, why is learner autonomy important? There are four main advantages to becoming learner autonomy. The first is we know that some special courses are so expensive, and not only Uzbek but also other countries parents couldn't pay enough money to children participated individual courses. That's why they want to join in their children some groups. At that time, their teachers couldn't separate their time enough to the children, and learning autonomy helps that time. Second skill is likely to be more effective in their learning, because the learning will be more personal and focused on. Third, skills required in autonomy learning are one which will be needs in, for example, in our workplace. Finally, since autonomous learning are more proactive, their learning, they will be succeed even enough. They might always feel positive towards their learning, or may sometimes lack motivated. How could we learn English independent? First of all, I'll recommend you some ways of to learning English. For example, show students the ways to improve their English outside the classroom. Given some tasks which might motivate them. For example, you can even have a challenge competition. And next ways is reading English, reading books in English. It helps us to improve our reading skills and understanding author's mind. Next one, watch a movie in English. It develop our listening and understanding skills. Listen to songs also same watch a movie in English, create a Facebook an account. For example, we learn English and we should use with somebody's in chatting.
Okay, here I have a question. Mushtari, you have a good presentation. So I like your topic. Do you like your topic?
Yes, of course.
Did you find it interesting? Did you find it interesting to create this presentation? Was it interesting for you?
I choose this. I didn't take this presentation anywhere
You
because
did it yourself?
I create it by myself.
Yes. Was it interesting for you to create your presentation?
What?
Was it interesting for you to create your presentation?
It's also interesting, but also so enjoyable, and it
Because your
give me
topic is
so
interesting.
many-
So can you give me example or from your own experience? Do you watch any movies in English, or do you read any kind of book, or do you listen to songs? Do you follow your rules, your own rules which you created here?
Mm.
Do you follow all of them?
Yes.
Well, which mostly? Qaysini ko'proq? Mana to'rtta narsani aytib o'tyapsiz. Qaysiga ko'proq o'zingiz rioya qilasiz?
Always I read a book in English.
Okay. What about movies?
Sometimes I watch movies, but my family is Uzbek. That's why my
All of us
husband
Uzbek.
doesn't like this kind of movies. When
No.
I have free time,
No,
I try to watch.
Okay, the main
English
concept
movies.
of my question is that you say, if you do that,
Mhm.
you may learn English independently. That's why I'm asking, do you follow your own rules? Buni qilsak, ingliz tilini mustaqil o'rganamiz deyapsiz. O'zingiz shularga rioya qilasizmi degan savol.
Yes, of course.
So, and do you think that your coursework will be very beneficial in your teaching process in the future? Kelajakda foydali bo'ladimi? Masalan, diplom yozdingiz, nimadir unumdorli, samaradorli bo'ldimi sizga? Was it effective for you? Beneficial tomoni
It's
bo'ldimi?
so yes, of course. It's so effective for me because I don't know the means of what the words what is autonomy. I know also the independent learner, but I don't know the synonym of this term, learner autonomy. And I know some people's learners independently, but I don't know how do they learn independently. And I know
Are
when
you
I find
independent? Are you independent learner in English?
Yes, of course, I am also autonomy learner because
Okay, thank you. That's enough. It's obviously we can see that you are ready and you enjoyed your job, your work. What did you do? And it's very also good. We really appreciate when somebody's English speech is so good, like you have. We wish you all success.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Ustozlar shu yerda aytib o'taydi. 4 days I have been working with Indians, right? Aytibmizlar, mana hindistonliklar kelgan yo'q edilaring. They have also different kind of English language, but they never get shy. Uyalmaydi. Mana ingliz tilida gapiradi, gapirish kerak. Okay, speech. If you get shy, you cannot speak. You will not have any practice. Ular ham ba'zi so'zlarni with mistakes they can speak, but still they feel confidence about speaking. Juda ham uverenli gapiradi, okay? Sizlar ham baralla ovoz bilan ingliz tili fan o'qituvchi kelajakda ingliz tilini dars berishdan maqsad bolaga o'sha gapirish orqali ko'nikmas, okay? Shuning uchun uyalib o'tirsangiz, qobig'ingizda qolib ketasiz, gapirishni nima qilavering. Men haqiqatan appreciate qilaman, ingliz tilida gapirishga nima qiladi-yu. Sal juda xato qilsam gapirib ketadi, ambitsiozni bo'ladi-ku, shunaqa bo'lish kerak-da. Mana shuda boshlanadi learner autonomy. Mana shuning asosiy maqsadi yotadi, avtonom o'rganish tilini, independently o'rganish. Boshqa yo'li yo'q. Welcome next. Anyone? Kim chiqadi? Ko'p ko'zlarda, faolsizlar, darsda ham faol edilar. Don't get nervous. Nervous. Feel
free qilinglar. Feel free. O'zingizni dars o'tayotgandek his qilib, welcome.
May I begin? May I begin? Good afternoon, dear teachers and my dear group mates. Now, I want to explain my name. My name is Farangis. My surname is Rodwa, and my theme using phrasal verbs at the lesson. Rodwa Farangis. My theme is using phrasal verbs at the lesson. Hammaga eshitilyaptimi? Menga eshitilmayapti. Okay. Phrasal. So, what is phrasal verb? First of all, I want to begin with this question. Phrasal verb is a verb and with a preposition or adverb. It's combining with adverb or preposition or both of them. Phrasal verbs has different types. I want to speak about two types of phrasal verbs. Inseparable verbs, separable verbs. The inseparable phrasal verbs, the object must come after the particle. For example, they are looking after their children. There are look after a phrasal and their children object. So the object must come after the particle. This is inseparable phrasal verb. And second one is separable phrasal verb. The separable phrasal verb, the object must come between the verb and the particle. And for example, the quality of their work sets them apart from their rivals. There are also phrasal verbs has many different meanings from individual meaning. From individual meaning, for example, give up means give means to bring something. Give up means to stop doing something. There are many phrasal verbs. There are the phrasal verb is changing its individual means, and there are also many phrasal verbs that doesn't change its meaning. For example, wake up. Wake means is get up, but with up it doesn't change its meaning. Wake up means to get up.
Sorry for interrupting you. Can I give you some questions according to your regarding to your topic? So I know that you are ready and you like this topic very much. Did you find it interesting?
Yes, because
how many phrasal verbs could you learn while creating your coursework? Honestly,
I can't, but before the learning this theme, I have many problems with phrasal verb. You know, I say, teacher, I don't know phrasal verb. I have problems now. I learned phrasal verbs and I like my theme.
And I just want to say that, was it beneficial for you? Sizga foydali bo'ldimi?
Yes, of
You
course.
did it.
I learned many things
Yes.
with phrasal verbs, and I come across some phrasal verbs problems.
Maqsadam
and I
shunda da.
learn.
Aynan ustozlar, maqsadam diplom ish yaratganingizda sizga nimadir qoldimi, o'rgandingizmi?
Yes.
Bu yerga kelib bizaga ikki og'iz gapirib Amerika ochilish emas, sizda qolishi, sizni miyangizda sizga foydali bo'lishini tekshirish bu yerda. That's why.
This theme was my weakness. Now I think I improve myself.
Yes. The next question is,
So as a teacher, you work at school, and what grade can be suitable for teaching exactly phrasal verbs? Qaysi sinflarga
During
suitable?
the my during my
Ustozlar gaplashyapsizlar.
during my
Gaplashmanglar,
lessons,
iltimos.
I use some kind of phrasal verbs games. I choose these games for their ages. During one or two class pupil, I play with some simple games, and during our lesson, mm, upper or upper upper
Classes, yes.
yeah, upper classes, I use some crosswords, some vocabulary games.
And it doesn't mean that you should do only for diploma work. Bu degani faqat diplom ishingiz uchun qilishingiz emas. In the future, you have to continue on this way. All the time, try to learn phrasal verbs. They are so common in English language. Juda ko'p
Yes.
qo'llanadi, common use. So the next is, do you like your job being a teacher? Is it good for you? Is it?
Yes,
Are you motivated being a teacher? O'zingizda motivatsiya bormi?
I like, but I think I have many problems.
With what?
But I'm trying, and I will improve myself also. I didn't stop learning and learning.
In the future also you shouldn't stop.
Yes.
Because not only being a teacher it's enough. I got my diploma, and I can say fully that I am satisfied from my job. No, you have to learn.
Yes.
Har doim uzluksiz ravishda o'qib o'rganib turish kerak. Aynan mavzungiz zo'r, frazali ibora ko'p qo'llaniladi. Menimcha darslarimizda ham aytib o'tganmiz, ha. Judayam kerakli narsada.
You taught us.
Okay, Farangiz, sit down. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shu yerda aytib o'taydi ustozlar. Hozir ichlaringizda erkin tinglovchilar bor. Bu kishilar qayta tayyorladi, o'qimaydilar. 59-maktabdan tashrif bergan ustozlarimiz, Zamir ustoz va Davlat ustozlar kelganlar. Darslarga ham kelyaptilar va shu bilan birgalikda mana himoyada ham o'tiribdilar. Jarayonni ko'radilar. Ingliz tili o'qituvchilarining umuman salohiyati, mana sizlar diplom olasizlar. Ertaga ingliz tili fanidan dars berasizlar-da. Bu bitta fan. Maktab fani. Bu kishilar ham xuddi siz ishlayotgan sohada ishlaydilar. Shuning uchun mana shu yerda aytmoqchiman, sizlarga chetdan obyektiv xolis baho beruvchi ustozlarimiz ham o'tiribdilar. Bu kishilarga ham foydali bo'lishi kerak. Ustozlar, sizlarga yoqayapti mavzularimizning mana xilma-xilligi? Zamir ustoz, what do you think? Biz bilan birgalikda shu yerda participate qilayotganlaringiz uchun ham rahmat. Har kuni kelyapsizlar. Sizlarga qanaydir ma'lumot berganimizdan bizlar ham xursandmizda. Hozir bu yerda xilma-xil 25 ta o'qituvchida 25 xil mavzu har xilcha yondashilgan, har xilcha talqin qilinadi va prezentatsiyalarini o'zlaricha yondashmani olib chiqyaptilar. Maqsad ular nimani o'rgandi diplom shu yozish orqali. Shu maqsad nimani oldi o'zlari. Ertaga maktabda qo'llay oladimi, apply qiladimi bular? Mana katta masala mana shunda turibdi ustozlar. Thank you for coming and joining. Thank you. Next teacher. Şadım boyuna.
Good afternoon, dear teachers. My name is Ibrahima Zarina. My full name Ibrahima Zarina. I am so exciting. My coursework theme is activity on developing speaking skills of young learners. First of all, what is speaking? Speaking is the process of building and sharing meaning through the use verbal and non-verbal symbols. Speaking should improve student communicative skills, and the student can express themselves and learn how to follow social and cultural rules. There are some rules for speaking. Speaking should be fluency, right grammar, good pronunciation, rich vocabulary. how what's the best way to teach speaking? It's sing a song with students and play with them, ask some open-end question, and ask them act to something they see on TV. For example, in first and second grade, I use this activity. For example, I sing with them. For example, hello, hello, what's your name? It's for first grade. And play with people, some kind of games also. Activity to promote speaking. It is role play, information gap, brainstorming, storytelling, and picture narrating, picture describing, and find the differences. It's very useful. Okay, first one is discussion activity. It's activity foster critical thinking. Students try to critical thinking and try to justify themselves polite way while disagree with others. And other is fill information gaps. We have and also role play activity. It's one other way of getting students to speak is role play. They try to role play some situation, for example, at the doctor or at the dentist. They try their feelings, what they feel, or others. These some activities. This cut some info gap in activity. Okay, next. Okay, information gap activity. It is this activity students suppose working in pair. They try information others partner and share their information which they don't know. In sum up, I want to say speaking is very useful. We should without thinking we should speaking, but everyone have some mistake. But I try to use this activity, all of them, during my class.
So Zarina, what speaking activities can be so beneficial for your learners? At school.
At school, I used sing a song for first, second grade, warming up. It's the beginning of the lesson, and brainstorming, information gap also.
Okay. So what do you do actually yourself in order to improve your speaking skill? What skill can push forward? Which skill?
I think it's brainstorming.
No, skill.
Skill.
Yes, we have 4 skills, right? Language skills.
Language skills
So
is
what
writing,
skill can
speaking.
help be, how to say,
This-
supported skill for speaking can help you to speak, can push forward.
All of skill, I think, it's
Which is basic skill? Kaysi basic?
listening, I think. Listening.
How does it work? Qanday bu ishlaydi?
For example, I listen some songs and I try continue this kind of songs. I try to watch TV, films, or movie. I try to understand. I try to listen video with subtitle. That's all.
So that's why you know Uzbek very well, because you have Uzbek speaking atmosphere everywhere. You may listen to Uzbek.
Yes, our
If
atmosphere
you
is.
can do this, I would say if this system works with English language, then you may have a good speaking skill.
Yes.
Thank you. That's all. Sit down.
Thank you very much for your attention.
Next. Next.
Good afternoon, dear teachers. My full name is Bakhriyeva Gulkhayo Mukhuddinovna. I work at school number 30 in Jambai district. My coursework theme is importance of teaching stylistic use of intonation. And here you can see the plan. The first plan is what is intonation. Second one, melody, pitch of the voice. And third one is sentence stress. And also temporal characteristic, rhythm and timbre. First of all, we should know about what is intonation. Intonation is the melody of the sentence. Intonation is created by the changes, the pitch of the voice. Sometimes the voice goes higher and goes lower, remains on the same level at the same time, and it consists of the sentence stress and sentence stress. And the most important functions of intonation are to distinguish the types of sentences, and at the same time it may be statements, commands and requests. Also, the intonation allows to speakers to express their various emotions and moods at the same time. And what is tempo? And tempo is a rate of an utterance. It can be fast or slow, and it consists of second of them, duration and prolongation. Duration, tempo of an utterance influences the duration of the syllables. And sentence stress. And what is sentence stress? Sentence stress is the governing stress in connected speech, and all words have their individual stress. And the most important stress receives the most important stressed syllable at the same time, and the last word receives the most strong stress. For example, he brings me paper. The last word paper, the strong word sentence stress. And timbre. What is timbre? Timbre is a quality of musical sound, spatial coloring of the speaker's voice, and also it is very helpful to express their emotions and also moods. And the last one, the rhythm. What is rhythm? Rhythm is the regular alternation of stressed and unstressed syllable. It is so typical of English phrase that is incorrect rhythm betrays the non-English origin of the speakers, even in case of correct pronunciation. That's all.
Okay, Gulkhayo, I see that you like your topic.
Yes, I like very much my topic.
Did you find it interesting?
Yes, because I have learned very many things, because I didn't know what is rhythm, what is timbre, and I have learned this kind of things.
And I want to say that while creating, what kind of difficulties you came across? What kind of problems?
What kind of problems? Okay, I found there are so many problems because I didn't know where is located the strong stress, and what is the last one, what is the no weak stress. That's why this is my problem.
Yes. So I don't have any questions. I see that you are ready and you did it perfect. I like the way of your answering, and your speech is as well so good, and your preparation is good. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Next teacher, please.
dear teachers. My name is Mehrangiz. My surname is Bekmurodova. My theme is the role and importance of teaching adverbial clauses in English. What is an adverbial clauses in English? Adverbial clauses are words that we use to give more information about a word. They can be one word, angry, here, or phrases, at home, in few hours, and often say how often something happens or is done. So they can also have other uses. Next page. What is an adverbial clauses? Adverbial clauses or adverb clauses are a group of words that with a subject and a predicate that function as adverb in a sentence. They answer the question who, what, describe, component of an adverbial clauses. Adverbial clauses has a number of essential components. Many adverb clauses also have object, a subject, a predicate, and a subordinating conjunction. Subject. A subject is person or things that is doing something in the sentence. It answers the question who, what. A subject can be a pronoun, a noun phrase, a noun modifier, or even a verb, and an infinitive or gerund. He come home very late. This is answer for pronoun. A cat crossed